Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, hockey fans of all ages and all genders. It is Sunday, and we are at a hockey rink. I am an ordained minister, so this counts as church. Welcome to the Watertown Municipal Arena. In this morning's competition, we have the visiting team wearing the green sweaters, the North Franklin Shamrocks, versus the home team in the white sweaters, your Watertown Wolves. We're here to have some fun. We're here to play some good hockey. Remember, sportsmanship begins on your side of the glass. This game is being live streamed on YouTube. Check it out at the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Now, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's play some hockey. All right, fans, it is that time. So, as I said, I am an ordained minister. So, if you want to take a moment, say a prayer for your team, it all counts in God's eyes. Here's the face-off. Blount taking that face-off, pushes that puck forward, goes right back to the Shamrocks. They battle for that puck on their neutral zone, trying to keep it out on their blue line, trying to keep it out of the neutral zone. That puck gets sent in. It makes it by, goes down, and no icing. Puck goes back into the trapezoid. North Franklin trying to bring that out around. Blount takes a spill on the slippery ice. It is slippery back there. Believe you me. Ambrose takes that puck, and we've got a whistle. It's a tripping penalty, and that's going to be against North Franklin, because that's why we saw Blount on the ice. North Franklin Shamrocks penalty number 88, Tava Hart. 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. Number 88, a minute 30 trip. Time of the minor penalty 0:23 of the first period. And it's a Watertown Wolves power play. Those Shamrocks bringing that puck in. There's a shot, gets deflected, goes up and hits the netting. That'll give us a face-off in the zone. Face-off out of the zone. I'm misjudged where that puck left the ice from. So there's the face-off. Watertown Wolves try pulling this back. Shamrocks taking advantage, moving forward. Puck taken away, though, by the Wolves. That puck gets passed all the way across the zone. Hustling after Braden DeGrand. DeGrand going for that puck, trying to get it before it ices. Not going to be able to get to it in time, though, as that puck did go over the end line. There is no closest to the puck. Once you get to older ages, tournament-bound teams, then or in college, it's the race to the face-off dot instead of the red line like it is in the NHL for safety concerns, but for ways to still do a dump and chase and avoid the icing. Face off at the Wolves' end of the ice, controlled by the Shamrocks, comes up to the point. Shamrocks trying to take that shot. Puck comes out for it. Trison. And this puck comes back, and Shamrocks pick it up in the corner. Taken away by Blount, but it goes back into the trapezoid. Shamrocks trying to regain control, able to pass that puck up for Jordan Francis. Jordan passes his puck over to Noah Jock. Jock trying to take that shot. And that gets deflected away by Nolan Vincent. Puck goes into the corner, played back behind the goal by Watertown, comes up, and the teams return to full strength as 88 is released from the box for the Shamrocks. Jamison Wright trying to clear that puck out, held in by the Shamrocks. They send this puck into the corner. Comes up for Francis. Trison has that pulled away by Blount. And Maxwell not able to stay in control of that puck, goes back in, reaching for it. There was Trison. Puck comes up on the boards, held in at the point by the Shamrocks, played over to the hash mark, turning and firing. Jordan Francis gets deflected. Now that's down in front, over on the side at the corner. Jamison Wright trying to clear it out, going to work. Puck comes back into the trapezoid. Chris Smith picks his puck up, sends this out in front. Jamison Wright flings this out. Puck is returned into the corner. Jordan Francis battling for it for the Shamrocks. Centering pass to the center point position. Not able to take that shot. That one gets blocked, picked off by Nolan Vincent. Fires this into the neutral zone. Coming onto the ice, Braden DeGrand doesn't go after the puck, tries to hit the player. You know, if he made connection, that would be an interference. So good thing he didn't. Here's Noah Jock in the neutral zone. Over the blue line, penetrating into the ozone. Center slot shot goes high over the net, picks up on the side by Maxwell. I think that's Maxwell. No, it's not. It's Nathaniel Juarez. Juarez coming in, a shot, save made. A rebound goes over to the corner, and Nathaniel still with it. Passes center point for Camden Chapman. Gets that shot off, hit from behind, goes down. Watertown trying to get that back into the slot. It's going to get cleared by the Shamrocks. And Juarez going back to pick that puck up in the corner. Juarez tries taking that to the trapezoid, rips that around, caught by Elias Benedict. Centering pass. Loose puck and shot taken by number 19. The blue line in a less than ideal fashion. Tyler Hoyvik not able to hold it. Puck comes through the neutral zone, chasing it down. Trison Francis. Francis picks this up at the corner, loses his footing, goes down. Maxwell Blunt takes that puck away, goes through the trapezoid, comes out in front of his own net. Here's Max, passes his puck up. It's missed by Chris Smith, and that's going to end up being an icing. Oh, you want to get those tape to tapes. It was just a little ahead of him. Smith tried reaching while he was skating, just not able to catch up to that puck. So that ends up being an icing. We'll bring the face-off back down by Charlie Nutting, not Braylon. I call him Braylon all day yesterday. My apologies to Charlie. And Braylon, we'll see if you're, when you do play, if you're able to stand up to all the accolades I gave to your little brother. Here come the Wolves. There's a trip. Still with it, though, Nathaniel Juarez. Nutting is out of the net. Extra attacker is on. And the Shamrocks finally touch up on that puck. Let's see who's getting the trip call. I did not see who it was. And now I do. See if the special teams for the Wolves are able to capitalize on this second player advantage opportunity. North Franklin Shamrocks penalty number 18, Chanel White. 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. Number 18, a minute 30 trip. Time of the minor penalty, 5:26 of the first period, and it's a Wolves power play. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Juarez is pulled down. No penalty there. Francis coming in and not able to get that shot off. Puck swept over to the side by Braden DeGrand. DeGrand going to work, pulls this puck out, passes this up into the neutral zone for Chris Smith. Smith brings this over the blue line. He gets hit by Ethan Tupper. Puck comes free at the blue line, collected by Jordan Francis. Jordan passes this puck up for number 27. But 27 misses that puck, and that is an icing. Let's see, what's the number on 27? I mean, the name, not the number. Oh, that's Hart. That's Tava Hart. Coming back with this puck, Tryson Francis shot and a goal. It's a shorthanded goal for the Shamrocks as they Selly in the corner. It's the face-off. Braden DeGrand brings that puck in, gets turned out. North Franklin goal scored by number 12, Tryson Francis, assisted by number 10, Jordan Francis. 12 from 10, Tryson from Jordan. Time of the Shamrocks goal, 6:24 of the first period. Tryson again trying to pull that puck out, taken away. We're going to have a delayed penalty against the Shamrocks with this puck in the corner. Carter Cominole. Cominole sends this back up for Jamison Wright. And as 88 gets, as 18 gets released, 12 goes in. North Franklin Shamrocks penalty number 12, Tryson Francis, 1 minute 30-second minor for interference. Number 12, a minute 30 interference. Time of the minor penalty, 7:00. And now we've got a tripping penalty against Watertown. Watertown Wolves penalty, number 13, Braden DeGrand, a 1 minute 30-second minor for tripping. Number 13, a minute 30 trip. Time of the minor penalty, 7:10 of the first period. So 4-on-4 hockey. This puck comes back, shot ripped by Zachary Swamp Smoke, misses wide right. Puck picked up by Watertown, coming up with it on the near side. Nathaniel Juarez. Juarez over the blue line, making his way into the slot. Shot. Goal! 5-hole! Lighten it up. Nathaniel Juarez. I mean, it'll still be 4-on-4 hockey. Teams are even. Watertown Wolves goal scored by number 23, Nathaniel Juarez. Unassisted. Number 23, unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves goal, 7:28 of the first period. That's an icing. We'll bring the face-off back down by Rhea Bryant. Remember, if you subscribe, then you can chat. Chat with each other. Chat with me. I'll chat back. Face-off goes over to the boards. Watertown battling. Puck comes free. Shamrocks pick this puck up. Skating down with it. Looks like Tupper. Puck goes into the corner. In the work for it. Jamison Wright sends this back up along the boards. Grabbing that puck is Chris Smith. Smith in the neutral zone has that knocked away. Going after it, trying to pull that puck back from Noah Jock. Jock driving forward. Jock with the shot goes high off the glass. Drops down in the trapezoid. Sent around into the corner by Watertown. Picked up off the boards by The Shamrocks. Swamp Smoke fires this in. Puck is still loose, sent into the corner by Jordan Francis. Jordan sends this across to the center point position. From there, shot right into the glove of Charlie Nutting. It's Ethan Tupper from the point. He's got a hard wrister, and that was snagged out of the air by the hot glove of Charlie Nutting. Face off to the right side of Charlie. Won by Watertown, pulled back into the corner. Nolan Vincent sending it up along the boards, turned back in by the Shamrocks. Vincent stepping up, trying to smack it out. That one is swatted down, goes back to Vincent. Vincent puts it out, held in at the point by the Shamrocks. Maxwell Blount, I'm sorry, that is Nathaniel Juarez, rips that around, still held in by Michael Gray Jr. Juarez with this puck again, takes this back behind his net through the trapezoid, coming up over the blue line into the neutral zone, spins around before he loses that puck, passes it off for Braden DeGran. DeGran dumps that puck in, goes back behind the Shamrocks goal. Wraparound attempted, it's back behind the net. Chris Smith with it. Shamrocks take it away in the trapezoid, bring this over onto the side. There's a check applied by the Wolves. Stepping up Juarez, pushing that puck back in deep. Tryson Francis back there to play it out. Juarez catches this at the point, slides over, fires this in, goes on the side, missed, goes back into the corner. Watertown trying to get reset up at the point, fired over, gets deflected into the middle, pushed out into the neutral zone by Phillips. Phillips stepping up over the blue line into the offensive end, has that puck poked away by Juarez. Controlled by Phillips, fires this on net, save made, puck picked up by DeGran. Braden DeGran over the center line, penetrating into the O-zone. Braden trying to get that shot off. It's swept away. Braden chasing after it against the boards. Phillips gets this, tries pulling this out. Tyler Hoyvik takes it away, kicks this over to his skate. Loose puck is knocked away, and this is in the slot, picked up by the Shamrocks. Skating out with this puck for the Shamrocks is Michael Gray Jr. He trips over the blue line. Loses that puck. It goes back to the back wall, picked up by Juarez. Nathaniel nudges this into the corner, goes after, chases after to pick that puck up. Rawoski Mitchell takes that away. Shot fired. Save made by Charlie Nutting in the corner. Juarez with this puck. Short pass over for Ambrose. McKinley passes this up into the neutral zone for himself. That puck is taken away by the Shamrocks as I dropped my camera. Tava Hart battling for this puck along the boards, taken away by McKinley. McKinley Ambrose goes in through the faceoff circle, loses that puck as he tried to move it to his shooting hand. Shooting motion. Tryson Francis coming up with this puck, takes that shot, save made. Charlie Nutting. Francis picks this back up in the trapezoid, puts this out in front into the slot, comes through. Charlie gobbles that one up. It's still loose. He's looking for it like a hungry hippo, trying to get that last marble. Puck fired in back behind the net by Noah Jock. Comes around to the point position on the near side. Tryson not able to hold it. Puck taken away. Here comes McKinley Ambrose with this puck. It's nearly a breakaway. Goes in. Shot. Goal! Ambrose! McKinley Ambrose with the steal and the goal. And the Wolves lead 2-1. Watertown goal scored by number 5, McKinley Ambrose. Assisted by number 40, Carter Cominol. 5 from 40. Time of the Watertown Wolves' second goal, 11:26 of the first period. Puck comes through the neutral zone. Shot taken by Jordan Francis. Save made. Charlie Nutting. So a nice grab by Charlie there. Face-off will be off to his right side. Face-off won by the Shamrocks. Puck comes back. Braden DeGran able to get that out into the neutral zone. Tyler Hoivik with it. Hoivik trying to skate forward. Gets overtaken, though, by Ethan Tupper. Tupper takes that puck away, gets it back out into the neutral zone. Wolves trying to collect it, and they do. Nathaniel Juarez with it. Juarez over the blue line, back into the O-zone. Winds up, takes that shot. Save made by Tava Hart. You can see here, it's a great pickup by Nathaniel. Brings that over the blue line, tries sliding over, winds up, gets that wrister off, but it goes Tava sliding across the crease as a goalie's supposed to, able to move with that puck. It's just like if you're shooting geese out of the air. You want to track that across with the, right as you're aiming it, keep moving as you slide across the path of that goose, the Canadian goose preferably. There's a shot from the point. Save made. Tava Hart, it bounces over and it goes in. It's a goal for Camden Chapman. Watertown with 3 unanswered goals here at the end of the first period. Watertown goal scored by number 19, Camden Chapman, unassisted. Number 19, unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves' third goal, 12:27 of the first period. Shamrocks picking this up. Jordan Francis over the blue line, trying to move forward with this puck, curling around the faceoff circles, pass over, and it's missed by Michael Gray Jr. What a great look. Michael just is skating forward a little too quickly, not able to control the speed to slow down and be able to get that stick on for that 1T tap in. Battle for this puck. I can't see where the puck is. Coming away with it, Tryson Francis. He spins around, does a spin-around move, loses that puck, grabbed by Jamison Wright, tries ripping that around, comes out and covered up by Charlie Nutting. This awful beat to the left side of young Charles. We call him Charlie, probably short for Charles, even though it's longer than Charles. Maybe it's short for Charlie Handra. Maybe not. Shamrocks finally getting possession of that puck, but loses it. Nathaniel Juarez brings us out into the neutral zone. Tryson Francis pops this back forward. Jordan Francis picks this puck up, comes over, shot, glove save, drop down. Charlie scrambles and covers that puck up. It was another beauty of a shot. This time by Jordan Francis, but it goes right into the glove. Charlie almost lost it. That's why you, I guess, move that glove away over to the side so it doesn't pop over and end up in the net. That puck is passed forward by Tyler Hoivik, and Braden DeGrand is not going to be able to get to it in time. It's an icing. We'll bring this face off all the way back down by Charlie. Looks like Charlie went for a walkabout. That's what we would say, I think, if we were playing hockey in Australia. I'm not sure if they do, but they should, and I'd love to go there and broadcast the game. If you have a game coming up in the country and continent of Australia, let me know. Fly me out. I'll be happy to broadcast that game for you. Swamp Smoke sends his puck into the corner. Jordan Francis picks this up, goes into the trapezoid, trying to sneak around, sends this into the center point. Shot fired from the center point by Ethan Tupper. Save made. Charlie Nutting. Another face off to the left side of Charlie. Oh, and we've got a penalty against the Wolves. It's going to be an interference call on Nolan Vincent. 1 minute of play remaining in the first period. 1 minute remaining. Watertown penalty number 17, Nolan Vincent. 1 minute 30-second minor for interference. Number 17, a minute 30 interference. Time of the minor penalty 14:01 of the first period. Shamrocks trying to get this puck out, held in at the point by Nathaniel Juarez. Now it gets forced through the neutral zone. Nathaniel skating back for it. He's got Jordan Francis on him. Spin around, loses Francis as Francis goes down. Here's Juarez. Nathaniel over the blue line. 2-on-2, short-handed. Loses that puck. It goes over to the side. Shamrocks trying to get it out, held in by Tyler Hoyvik. Hoyvik pushed down to the ice. That's going to be a penalty. And there's a backhand shot by Braden DeGrand, and he gets taken out afterwards. And he's having a quick conversation with Ethan Tupper up against the boards. So we're going to get a roughing penalty against the Shamrocks for that hit on Hoyvik. I don't know if we're going to have an additional one for what Tupper was doing after the play. North Franklin Shamrocks penalty number 10, Jordan Francis. 1 minute 30-second minor for roughing. Number 10, minute 30, rough. Time of that minor penalty, 14:55 of the first period. And that concludes our first period of play. At the end of one period, it's the Watertown Wolves 3, North Franklin Shamrocks 1. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence. Make sure you tell all of your friends, families, your neighbor's dog to watch this game on YouTube, and please subscribe. All right, we are back. We'll be starting this period off 4-on-4 hockey for 32 seconds. And then it will be a player advantage or power play for the Shamrocks for 58 seconds. Not sure why people are taking a knee. I don't know why there are two players in the box for the Shamrocks, and neither one of them. Oh no, it's Francis. I don't know why Sky is in there. Mason Sky. Unless it must have been a 2 and 10. See if I can find out. All right, so update on that penalty for Jordan Francis. It's a minute 30 and 8, also known as a 2 and 10 for head contact. So the minor penalty being served by 86. Update on the Shamrocks penalty to number 10, Jordan Francis. It is a uh, head contact penalty, so it's a minute 30 minor for the head contact, 8-minute misconduct. As a result, automatic for head contact. Minor portion being served by number 86, Mason Sky. So Nathaniel Juarez with this puck in the neutral zone passes over to Carter Cominole. Cominole brings us into the O zone. Drop pass back for nobody. Taken away by Tava Hart. Nope, but taken back by Watertown. DeGran trying to get that in there. Backhand shot is blocked immediately by Ethan Tupper. Puck sent around back behind the net into the corner. Nathaniel Juarez with it. Juarez comes into the trapezoid, pulls that puck around. Juarez sends this back to the center point. McKinley Ambrose fires this, goes off the skate, though, of Michael. Is that Michael? Nope, that's 27. That's Tava Hart. Tava Hart brings us back into the trapezoid, taken away by Juarez. Juarez coming around, loses that puck, but gets a little help from his friend and held in, though, at the point by Tupper. And that gets fired down the length of the ice, and that's going to be an icing. We'll bring the face-off all the way back down by Charlie Nutting. After all, Charlie says, love my good and plenty. Love it through and through. JT Jacobs taking the face-off for the Shamrocks, squaring off against uh, Maxwell Blount. Puck is shot in the trapezoid. Centering pass from the slot shot that goes wide. Tryson Francis not able to get good stick on that puck. Puck goes back into the trapezoid. Francis going after it. Pops his puck up on the side at the hash mark. Stepping up was Swamp. Not able to get it in, though. Swamp Smoke. Puck goes all the way down the length of the ice. Shamrocks have this in their trapezoid. Passed up at the point. Shamrocks coming through the neutral zone. Tryson Francis not able to get that shot off. Puck gets left behind. There's a hard hit put on Jamison right in the corner. And they have some pushing and shoving ensuing. JT Jacobs coming over to pull Tryson off of Jamison. And they're both going to get sent to the box for incidental roughing minors. Officials explaining to the scorekeepers how to score this. We have incidental. No, not incidental. Minor penalties. North Franklin Shamrocks, number 12, Tryson Francis, minute 34, roughing. Watertown, number 29, Jamison Wright, minute 34, roughing. These are. And then he's got another minute 34 incidental. I mean, for instigating. So the refs are indicating 5-on-5 hockey. I don't know how you do that when you've got time up on the board, because essentially once that time runs out, you can have 6-on-5. This makes no sense to me. 'Cause you could potentially end up with 6 skaters on the ice now, and you will in a minute 30 when Trison gets released from the box. Unless he's got to wait for a whistle, which he's going to have to. So then the time shouldn't be up. There shouldn't be any time up, and the penalty against Jamison Wright should begin after that minute 30 on a whistle. Anyway, Nathaniel Juarez with this puck in the corner. He gets railed from behind. And who is that? That is that Noah Jock is looking like, what did I do? I mean, he hit him square in the numbers. You cannot do that. North Franklin and Shamrocks penalty. Number 31, Noah Jock, a hit from behind. That's a 2 and 10 or a minute 30 and 8. The minor portion of the penalty will be served by number 86, Mason Sky. Time of the penalty, 2:28 of the second period. No, that was a bad one. You can't do that. That was right between the numbers. You can push, but Noah Jock absolutely checked right in there. Oh, Juarez, you're in Bulgaria. Wow. Yeah, this game is pretty chippy. I think there is some animosity. These guys played against each other yesterday afternoon at 1:30. So there's a loose puck shot, and it's a goal. Power play goal for Watertown. That will remove. No, it does not, because yes, that should remove part of the penalty against Trison. See if I can help them out there. So Wolves are still on the power play because it was a double minor against Trison. So one of his minors goes away. There's a shot taken by McKinley Ambrose, save made by Rhea Bryant. So part of the challenge here in Watertown is these games are, I mean, they're timed, but we can't go over. There's not a lot of uh, leeway in the schedule. So you hit a curfew time, and all of a sudden we have to move to run time. So trying to avoid that, There's not a lot of time spent explaining, and they're volunteers that are working the clock, so they don't know everything. They're happy that they know how to operate the clock. Certainly not aren't aware of all the rules. So there's a shot from the point. That actually gets blocked by Maxwell Blount. DeGrand takes that shot, point blank range. Backhand shot in the slot, taken by Tyler Hoyvik. Gets saved. Nice save by Ray O'Brien. A couple of blocks by the defense of the Shamrocks. Here comes Tupper, Ethan Tupper, over the blue line, advancing forward. Gets wrapped up. He's got that puck back in the trapezoid, looking to kick it out, not able to get it to his shooting stick. Now it's out in front. From the slot, cleared out by Watertown. Here comes Braden DeGrand skating through into the O-zone. Dumps that puck in for Tyler Hoyvik to go to work. Hoyvik picks that up at the edge of the trapezoid, loses it, comes back. Trison is released, and he shouldn't have been, number 12. They let him go at a minute 30, whatever. He's off by a bit. He should probably be in there for another 40 seconds, but again, close enough for horseshoes, hand grenades, and youth house hockey. Puck gets passed over for Hoyvik. Hoyvik not able to catch it, recovers, passes into the middle, goes off into Grant's skate and stick, taken away by the Shamrocks. Here comes Jordan Francis with this puck. Jordan coming in into the slot, not able to get that backhand, taken down by Blount, and Blount's going to get rung up for the tripping. And there's an unnecessary touch by Ethan Tupper afterwards. And skating over is Elias Benedict to break that stuff up. He's, let him go to the box and get the penalty. It ends up being a hooking call. Watertown Wolves penalty, number 19, Camden Chapman, 1 minute 30-second minor for hooking. Number 19, a minute 30 hook. Time of the minor penalty, 4:18 of the second period. Taking this puck away, Shamrocks moving into the slot, back in, and that is save made. And hey, here's a shot of the pan tilt zoom camera. In the industry, we call it the PTZ. And we're going to get another penalty. It's a slashing penalty, and that's going to be against Watertown. Watertown Wolves penalty, number 10, Christopher Smith, 1 minute 30-second minor for slashing. Number 10, a minute 30 slash. Time of the minor penalty, 4:44. This just in, it's very difficult to score a goal from the penalty box. Watertown bringing this puck out, chasing it down. McKinley Ambrose in the O-zone with this puck, takes that shot, save made by Ray O'Brien. Rebound sent over to the side by the Shamrock, sent back out to the point. Nathaniel Juarez, shot fired, save made. Rebound cleared by Smoke Swamp. Or Swamp Smoke, excuse me. Puck gets passed up to Elias Benedict. Elias skating this puck up to the blue line in the neutral zone. Moving forward over the center line. Passes that over. Just stays onside. Shot fired by Trison Francis. Save made by Charlie Nutting. Juarez brings his puck around on the near side. Juarez pulls this out into the neutral zone. Over the center line. And has that swept away by number 88, Phillips. Picks that puck back up, goes in deep, gets checked by Phillips. Trison Francis takes this puck, sends this over to the corner. Shamrock's going to work, trying to clear this puck out, and this goes the length of the ice. No icing as that got touched by a Wolves player. Maxwell Blount back to play that in the corner. Gets knocked off that puck. Juarez moving this puck forward, passes this in the neutral zone forward. It goes to Tupper. Tupper sends this across the neutral zone. There's a pass across. Here's Smith out of the box. And the teams have returned to full strength. Both teams. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. That goes off the skate of Phillips back over the blue line. Nobody had any time to get out of the zone. That is an offsides. So neutral zone face-off. Controlled by Watertown. Puck gets passed up for Carter Cominol. Shot bounces down and save made by Rhea Bryant. Puck comes out center point. Shot fired. Another save made by Rhea. Jamison Wright ripping that from the center point. These are some good shots. Michael Gray Jr. coming back for the Shamrocks. Stick handling around, gets that puck and takes that shot, goes wide in the trapezoid. Jamison Wright picks it up there, comes over on the near side of the goal. Sends this down. That pass gets missed by Hoyvik at center ice and goes the full length of the ice for an icing. He'll bring the faceoff back down by Charlie Nutting. We're almost halfway through this game. Watertown leads 4-1. And the physicality of this game is way higher than yesterday, but it has settled down so far, at least in this mid part of the second period, from where it was in the whole first period. Watertown wins that faceoff. Puck gets passed up to DeGrand, gets turned over. DeGrand takes it back, trying to nudge this out. Phillips holds this in. DeGrand fires this back out into the neutral zone. Ricochets off of JT Jacobs. He swats it back in for an offsides. We'll have a neutral zone faceoff here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of Wolves hockey. The Watertown Wolves FPHL team beat Detroit Rock City last night again. Watertown winning this draw. Carter Cominol bringing this into the O-zone. Sends his puck forward for the slot, and that gets turned away by the Shamrocks. They pop this back into the neutral zone, skating back with it. Watertown owns zone, passed over to Nathaniel Juarez. Juarez has this poked away momentarily by Tava Hart, and that went over, back and forth over the blue line. Ends up being an offsides. So we are at the halfway point. We're 10 seconds over it. 7:20 to go in this period. Tava Hart taking the face off against Chris Smith. Hart wins the draw. Stepping around, though, are the wingers for Watertown. DeGrand grabs that puck and sends it forward towards the corner. Going back to play on it is JT Jacobs, rips this all the way around. Chris Smith picks this up at the hash mark, passes over to Commodore. Commodore can't grab it. Puck knocked down by Rarawaski Mitchell. Nathaniel Juarez taking his time. Mitchell on his back, and Juarez able to decide which way he wants to go. Has that puck all alone. He's in. It's a one-on-one. It's a two-on-one. Juarez goes down, loses the puck, though. Mitchell coming back, trying to get this puck back out into the neutral zone. And with it is Tryson Francis in all alone. There's a shot and a goal scored by Tryson Francis, the breakaway. And he's able to light the lamp. I can't imagine they're going to give an assist to that one. There's still one Shamrock player left in the box, and that is Noah Jock from that hit from behind. The head contact that was served by Jordan Francis is over. North Franklin Shamrock's goal scored by number 12, Tryson Francis, unassisted. Number 12, unassisted. Time of the North Franklin Shamrock's goal, 8:18 of the second period. Jordan Francis loses that puck in the skates, comes back for Tryson. Tryson moving over to the top of the slot, winds up, shot, and that gets saved. Rebound collected by Jordan over at the corner. Centers this pass. Puck goes into the middle. Picking up that biscuit is Tryson again, going in deep. Over to Jordan Francis. Shot. Save made. Charlie Nutting. And he uses his whole fetal position to protect that baby of a puck of his. Warming that biscuit up in the breadbasket oven of Charlie Nutting. Nice save. 5:48 to go in this second period. Watertown Wolves lead the North Franklin Shamrocks 4-2. And the clock is running. We have hit curfew. And it's only the second period. Jordan Francis able to get that puck over. Chanel White puts this towards the net, goes back on the side, and the trapezoid through the trapezoid. Skating after it, Elias Benedict picks this up. Jordan Francis in the corner sends this back to the point for Phillips. Phillips tries passing this back to Jordan, gets stolen by Juarez. Here comes Nathaniel, has his pocket picked, approaching the blue line, coming back and stealing that puck back. Nope, now it's Benedict trying to move this forward. Lots of ping pong and back and forth. Chris Smith retreating back, and Juarez picks this puck away. Nathaniel skating up through the middle. Nathaniel over the blue line. He's got DeGran on the left. He takes that shot. Save made by Bryant. Rebound. He gets pushed over into the corner. Chased after by Elias Benedict. Benedict sends his puck all the way out. Hustling over to pick it up, Nolan Vincent. Vincent plays his puck back, passes it up to DeGrand at the blue line. DeGrand moves us into the neutral zone. It's knocked back momentarily by Benedict, and that's an offsides by the Shamrocks. And the misconduct portion of the penalty against Noah Jock has expired as he skates across to go over to the bench and take his place with the rest of his team. Released from the sin bin. Penance has been paid. Maxwell Blount taking the face-off against Tava Hart. Hart wins that draw, sends this over against the boards. Tava not able to get it. Oh, comes back for Tava. Or Michael Gray Jr. sends this puck towards the corner. Mitchell going in after it. Puck comes back to Mitchell. Mitchell sends this over to the slot. Nice back checking by the Wolves. They clear this puck, and that's going to be an icing. And time keeps on ticking. 3 15-minute periods. That's about 45 minutes plus 2 minutes for intermission. That's 47 minutes. I guess they allotted an hour for this game. We still have one more period to go, and it is 2 minutes of 10. This game started at 9. There's the face-off, won by Watertown, sent over to the boards by Blount, picked up by Ambrose. Ambrose sends this up. Swamp misses this, retreats back, and Swamp Smoke able to push this forward. Mitchell puts this into the middle, top of the slot. Shot fired, misses, goes wide of the net. Collected on the side by Ambrose. Now sent up in the neutral zone. Ethan Tupper with that puck. Is that an old trigger 6, I think he's got? With the slot in the stick. Watertown able to clear that out or move it up, trying to get this out and into the neutral zone it goes. Here's McKinley Ambrose skating forward with this puck. Pass over, shot taken by Blount. Save made by Bryant. This puck gets dumped into the corner by Watertown. Swamp Smoke with it, backhands this puck up for Mitchell. Mitchell skating with this puck through, that's a Hart. Tava Hart into the O-zone. Tava gets his shot off, goes wide of the net, grabbed in the trapezoid by Watertown. They bring this puck up on the near side. Chris Smith over the center line. Chris Smith over the blue line into the O-zone. Chris Smith has that puck poked away. Gets sent back to Chris. Try to play that on the side. Puck is loose in the paint, and Orea is sitting on that puck. Watch this come out like a duck. And there it is. That puck is picked up. Or it's sitting in the paint. Now it's picked up. Lots of words. We're getting close to the holidays. I think they're really arguing about pumpkin versus apple pie. Personally, they all have their place. I like a slice of apple, cherry, and pumpkin pie. And when I'm done with that, I like to have a nice big old piece of cheesecake. That's my Thanksgiving. Not this year, though. This year, my Thanksgiving will be spent in the car on my way to a hockey tournament in Nashville because hockey comes first. This puck goes across the blue line, stays in. Nathaniel Juarez dumps that puck in, and Bryant dives on top of that puck. It's like that official just noticed that the clock is still running, and the other official says, it's 9 o'clock. We're 10 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. 9 o'clock Central. But well, that's true. It doesn't mean anything. Nathaniel Juarez spinning around with this puck in his zone, passes it up for Smith. Smith not able to catch it. Swamp Smoke sends this back out into the neutral zone, grabbed by Hoivik, and that's going to do it. And that concludes our second period of play here at the Watertown Municipal Arena, home of Wolves hockey. After 2 periods of play, it's the Watertown Wolves 4, North Franklin Shamrocks 2. Third period coming up. The third period will be run time because this game's already taken over an hour. I am the Dan-Dalin, and I'll be right back. All right, intermission is over. You see my sponsors, they cycle through in the upper right-hand corner, showed their logos at both intermissions. Without them, I'm not able to do what I do. Funding from them enables me to update my equipment and replace things that break. And I'm really trying to raise the money so that I can actually go to school and earn a master's in broadcasting and maybe be taught a thing or two about this craziness that I've fallen in love with. Noah Jock with this puck, loses it. Nathaniel Juarez not able to bring it back, flung forward by, I think it's Chanel White. Now at the point, Swamp Hat loses this. Chris Smith picking this puck up. Smith coming in all alone. Comes in, takes that shot. Save made, Araya Bryant. What a play. Look at Smith coming in. He completely telegraphs his shot, though. As you can see, he comes over, tried to sneak it in 5-hole, but Rhea absolutely shut that 5-hole down. So sometimes when you get in on that breakaway, you got too many things going through your head, and it looks like that's what happened to Chris Smith there. He's got so many different finishing moves. I think he had a hard time figuring out what he wanted to do. Shot fired by Juarez, and it goes in. It's a goal! From the point, Nathaniel Juarez. Watertown Wolves goal scored by number 23, Nathaniel Juarez. Assisted by number 35, Maxwell Blount. 23 from 35, Juarez from Blount. Time of the Watertown Wolves goal, 1:25 of the third period. And the Wolves lead 5-2. Blount wins this draw. Puck comes back for Hoivik. Puts this over against the boards. Trying to put Ambrose to work. Ambrose sends this back around behind the net. Blount over on the far corner sends this back to the trapezoid. Shamrocks try to send this around. Picked up by Ambrose at the top of the circle. Ambrose has this knocked free by Jordan Francis. Francis coming over the center line through the neutral zone. Having a hard time bringing that puck with him. And Jordan at the corner. Sends this puck through the trapezoid. Chases after it. Mitchell sends this back, and Ambrose is there. Ambrose trying to send this up, clears that puck, and it's going to waffle itself and slow down, not going to cross over. Trison Francis goes back, picks that puck up, goes into his trapezoid for a reset. Trison has that taken away by Smith. Smith in the corner, centering pass, not able to get to anybody. Shot taken by Blount, blocked. Rebound comes back up, and Juarez sliding in, takes his puck into the corner. Juarez going to work, trying to move up, backhand over. Oh, just missing that puck was Tyler Hoyvik. Nice try from the point. Jamison Wright fires this across. It goes off the hand of Trison to Blount. Blount sends this across into the middle, and that gets played out by Rhea Bryant. Juarez back in his own zone, gets this puck, keeps it away from Mitchell. Juarez at the blue line, passes this puck up for DeGran. DeGran centering pass back to Smith. Smith has that swept away by Mason Sky. Puck sent out into the neutral zone. Mitchell skating after it. Puck taken by Nolan Vincent. Fires it forward. It goes right to Trison Francis, though. Trison weaving his way around. Trison, little toe drag, comes up and pokes that in behind Charlie Nutting. What a goal. You can see this as Trison brings this across. Instead of releasing for the 5-hole, he pulls it back and sneaks it around the outside of Charlie's leg. Outstretched leg. Gonna have to pull that one longer, make it a little bit longer, Charlie. Commodore loses this puck. North Franklin Shamrocks goal scored by number 12, Trison Francis, unassisted. Number 12, unassisted. Time of the North Franklin Shamrocks goal, 4:01 of the third period. Shamrocks holding this puck in. Grabbed by Watertown, ripped around, caught by Swamp Smoke at the blue line. He's able to hold it. But eventually, this puck is forced out. Here's Juarez with this puck over the blue line into the O-zone. Has this knocked free. JT Jacobs takes this and flings this up against the backboards. Goes into the trapezoid. Far corner. Carter Carmel with it. Now gives this to Smith. Smith coming around, flings this towards the net. Swept away by JT Jacobs. At the point, held in by Juarez. Juarez stepping up, runs into Swamp Smoke. Puck comes out. And brought over the blue line into the O-zone by Noah Jock. Jock loses it. Shot taken, though, by Chanel White. Save made by Charlie Nutting. I have about 9 minutes to go by the time this puck gets dropped for this next faceoff here in the third period. Watertown leads 5-3. This is still anybody's game. The Shamrocks are still very much in this one. Here's the face-off. Tava Hart taking the draw for the Shamrocks. Puck knocked up, held in by the Shamrocks. Goes into the corner. After it is Oraro Wasaki Mitchell. Mitchell moves this over towards the goal. Goes back into the corner. Little shoulder check. Michael Gray Jr. on Jamison Wright. Puck comes out in the slot. Now it's grabbed, though, by McKinley Ambrose. McKinley going in with this puck in, and there's the shot. You got to see it. McKinley Ambrose with another goal for himself and for Watertown. Watertown Wolves goal scored by number 5, McKinley Ambrose. Unassisted. Number 5, unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves' 6th goal, 6:44 of the third period. Puck comes into the center slot. Juarez trying to get it to a shooting spot, not able to pull it back for any strike. That gets centered by Braden DeGran. Everybody misses it in the slot, and here come the Shamrocks bringing this puck out. Swamp Smoke takes this over to the right at the hash marks, goes in deep, sends this into the trapezoid. It's taken away by Juarez. Here's Nathaniel skating into the offense. Loses his puck, goes into the corner to battle and get this puck back, kicks it forward. Both him and Chris Smith advancing for it. Juarez has this, comes for a wraparound centering pass, knocked off the puck by the Shamrocks. Shamrocks coming out with it. Skating up with this puck is Michael Gray Jr. Centering pass. Save made. Rebound goes back to the trapezoid. Shamrocks trying to bring it out. Puck taken away by Chris Smith. Smith sends this behind the goal to the far side. DeGran going after it. DeGran back. It's sent to the ice by, I think that's Trison over there. Can't see. That's Tupper, Ethan Tupper. Now this puck passed up for Smith in the neutral zone. Smith weaving his way around. Backhand shot. Save made by Rhea Bryant. Puck goes over to the side. Sent back out to the point position. Camden Chapman with it. Fires this back in. Loose puck picked up by Francis. Jordan Francis brings this puck in. Jordan in the trapezoid, skating through to the far corner. Jordan cycling around, got Ambrose on him. Loses this puck. Blount kicks this up for Tyler Hoyvik. Hoyvik can't get it out, gets returned back in deep by the Shamrocks. Coming back is Blount trying to clear it out. Second attempt gets this up to Hoyvik. Hoyvik again can't get it by that point position. Loose puck. Blount can't pull this puck out. Sliding up with it. It was Phillips. Now this puck comes out. Here's Blount with it. Little short pass up for Ambrose. Ambrose backhands this back into the slot. Shot, save made, and that gets cleared over to the side by the Shamrocks. Brought out into the neutral zone. Skating forward with this puck, Ethan Tupper. No, Noah Jock. Noah Jock takes that shot. Glove save, Charlie Nutting. Great job by Charlie holding on to that puck. It is a 6-3 lead for Watertown with less than 5.5 minutes to go. This may be all they need as long as they hold their composure. Don't get sucked into any chippiness. As I said, this game has calmed down a lot since about 2-3 minutes into the second period, and I'm very happy for that. I don't like chippy or cheap hockey. Puck comes back. Oh, ripped, and that is a broken twig for Trison Francis. Trison going over. He's going to grab somebody else's stick. Stays on the ice. Puck is sent out by Watertown. Here comes Carter Commodore and has that puck poked away by Trison. Carter goes over to the sides to try to play that back to the point. There's a hard shoulder from Phillips. And I think, are we going to call an elbow on that, or is he down? Oh, yeah, there's a player down. I couldn't see him because it's underneath the boards. It is a Wolves player. McKinley Ambrose going over to check on him, as is, I think that's Braden DeGran. Hold on a second. There are 5 Watertown players skating back to the bench. There are 5 Shamrocks on the ice. Who is this 6th player? As I said, it is a Wolves player. He's on his feet. May have gotten checked up against the rail. He's holding his side. It's Chris Smith, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, it's coach's kid, Carter Commodore. So yeah, he's in some pain. Looks like he could have just got checked up against the boards. That rail does stick out, and you can catch it in just the right way. And especially you got somebody a little bit larger than you pressing up against you. There'll be some pain, a little bruise for sure. Carter's heading to the locker room. Hopefully he's going to be okay. So Chris Smith to take the face off against Noah Jock. No penalties assessed, as none were warranted. Smith moves his puck forward. Chasing it down is Ambrose. McKinley goes into the corner. There's a hard check put there. And then a follow-up check on Tryson, and we're getting chippy again. Just because your buddy went down doesn't mean that there's retaliation necessary. Sometimes it's just hockey. Jamison Wright with that puck fires it in, goes just wide of the net, played back behind the goal. Coming around with it is Tryson Francis. Here's Tryson skating through, picking up speed. Tryson has that puck poked away by a back-checking Ambrose. Loose puck, and Noah Jock trying to drive that puck forward, gets knocked out. Here's Watertown with it. Blount coming in off the bench, skating after that puck. Picking it up, though, is Michael Gray Jr. Sends his back behind the net. It's taken back by Blount. Blount loses it as it's picked off his stick by Noah Jock. Jock passes this forward, sends this into the corner for Francis. Jordan Francis grabs his puck, tried centering it. It gets blocked by the skate of Jamison Wright. Now this comes all the way out into the neutral zone. Hustling after it is Nathaniel Juarez. Juarez not able to keep that in front of him. Spins around, passes that puck over. There's a shot, save, rebound, goal, scored. Braden DeGrand. See who the assist went to. But DeGrand right there peppering. There's no whistle, and that puck was loose in the paint. And I don't think there is an assist. He took like 3 shots in a row, 2 saves and a goal for Braden DeGrand. Watertown Wolves goal scored by number 13, Braden DeGrand. Unassisted, number 13, unassisted. Time of the Watertown Wolves' 7th goal, 11:52 of the 3rd period. And here come the Shamrocks out into the neutral zone, skating forward. Jordan Francis over the blue line, coming in, has his puck on the backhand, tries centering, gets knocked over to the side by Nolan Vincent. Comes back to the top of the slot, shot taken by Elias Benedict, knocked away by Watertown on the far side. Ethan Tupper fires this in. Charlie Nutting with the save. We're going to have a penalty against Chris Smith. Or interference. Watertown penalty, number 10, Christopher Smith, 1 minute 30-second minor for interference. Number 10, a minute 30 interference. Time of the Watertown Wolves minor penalty, 12:59 of the 3rd period. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Played on by Swamp Smoke, dumps that puck in, and that's an icing as he sent it in from his own blue line. That's way too far back. 1 minute of play remaining in the 3rd period. Final minute of play. Maxwell Blount in for the faceoff for Watertown. Tries pulling his puck back for Juarez. Try to get poked forward by Jordan Francis. Juarez able to send this into the corner. Blount can't keep it in. Puck comes out. Nathaniel takes this puck, brings this into his own zone. He's just here to kill time. We got 30 seconds to go. Pulls this around through the neutral zone. Looks like Juarez is going to come in and try to take a shot in the slot. Backhand goes wide, back into the trapezoid. Puck goes through. Chris Smith is released. We got 13 seconds to go. Jordan Francis, a little soft check by Hoivik. Hoivik didn't really want to hit, and that's why Tyler fell down. You can't stop a hit. Jordan Francis in 2 seconds, can't get that shot. There's a shot. Charlie Nutting for the save, and that does it. And that concludes another exciting game of ice hockey. The game's over. We don't need to see any of that. That concludes our game. The game's over. Any shenanigans, and you won't get dessert on Thanksgiving Day. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you coming on out. Looking forward to this afternoon's game. I am the Dan-Dalin, a positive influence, reminding you, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone. So thank you all for watching. Again, thank you to my subscribers. I certainly do appreciate every single one of you. And thank you to my sponsors, Two Broke Moms, located on North Jefferson Street in Pulaski, next to the Dollar General. Power Play Sports, exit 47 off Interstate 81 in Watertown. Breeze Cleaning Service, exteriorcleaning315.com. Glory Construction and Development. Sparks and Recreation, check them out on YouTube. All Wheel Auto, visit them on Route 104 in New Haven, New York. Streamside RV Park and Golf Course, and Divots Restaurant and Bar on Tinker Tavern Road in Pulaski, New York. From the Watertown Municipal Arena in Watertown, New York, I am the Dan-Dalin. Remember, a positive influence. And remember, don't wait for it to be a good day. Make it a great day, everyone.